Okay, Regal Lance, we gave it our best, but we couldn't get Tito any further in there in a swift wind. You'll have your obvious targets, but you're gonna have to sniff out the base on your own. We're making moves to take over some major population centers, which requires infantry support. Unfortunately, Oligopomart still has some Shylone bombers out here, and though they may be slow, they're still dropping napalm on our guys. All you guys need to do is find the airport, take out the air control tower, and then blow up those bombers.
Okay, roger. Commencing mission. The airport is just somewhere out here. We'll find it. So Jordan, how's Colonel Jackson doing?
Well, not so good. When they found her, she was pretty mangled, just about lucky to be alive. She had severe hepatic bleeding, went septic once they got her back to the infirmary. Aside from that, she's also got some major spinal injuries which they're probably going to have to repair with cybernetic implants. No word yet on whether or not they can get anything better than civilian-grade equipment for that. All in all, she's probably going to make it, but she may not be the same after surgery.
What's really horrifying is that everyone keeps saying how lucky she is. And I'm a doctor, so I understand all the things that they're saying about her, and none of that's really very lucky at all. And I keep thinking that I keep getting blown up like that, and pretty soon I don't feel any more confident about things than I ever have.
Clearly, Sydney, you are gifted somehow. Yes, aside from the booty.
You came away from this last incident with nothing more than a giant bruise on your shoulder. It's like you've got some kind of easily distracted guardian angel. It always shows up just after you need it, but before it's too late.
You know, I figure if any of us have to worry, it's probably those of us without that kind of extraordinary luck.
It's not lucky, Ray. It's terrifying.
I do not see why we must always put Sydney on the front lines, yes? I would be very happy up in the front with the big shotguns.
Peyton, you don't have any kind of formal experience with the hardware or software that her bots require.
To be fair, neither did I when we first started out. I'm willing to teach Peyton.
Look guys, we've been over this already. I don't want to screw up the team dynamic. I appreciate that you're concerned and that you're frightened, but you're doing well, and the talent shows. Just stick with it.
Aw, thank you, Jordan. That was so uplifting to my self-esteem. You know, in return, I just wish to say, yes, that your smile is very beautiful and you should show it off more often.
Shut up, Regal 3.
It's true, though. You really do have a lovely smile.
Thank you.
Oh, I see how it is. Sydney gets the thank you, but Peyton gets the emotional distance. Yes.
I will share some of the credit with you, Peyton. It was your compliment, after all.
I guess you just need a spokesperson, Peyton. Then it becomes real. Like, you know, when you were trying to tell me that Planet Riley was part of a secret conspiracy with McDominance, so we should attack Planet Riley to get the edge on them. I couldn't tell if you were being serious, so I just kinda nodded and smiled. What? Yes, of course I was being serious. We must attack now while the iron is hot.
She's not being serious.
I am, yes, I am. They are distracted with Oligopomart, now is the time. They will never expect it.
She's not. She's not serious.
Well, see, there you go, Peyton. You got someone speaking for you. I know you're not. Shoot! The enemy just got the drop on us.
How bad is it looking?
Just one Nova Cap, but my right arm is trashed.
Well, luckily you don't have anything loaded in that arm. Don't get too distracted with banter, guys, and try to be quick.
Target down. We still haven't found the airport yet, but if we're running into assault bots, that's a pretty good sign. They wouldn't send those guys out for recon. I see the stationary radar pings to the north of us, yes? That is probably where they are. We should get over there quickly before they scramble the bombers.
I second that. The important thing is that we render that airfield inoperable. But the more targets we can take down, the better.
I'm seeing a bunch of lights and some activity over there. Looks like we found it. Also, a couple of helicopters just took off.
Alright, just keep moving and keep an eye out specifically for those Shylone bombers. Your short-range sensors should pick them up as they come online, but if they get out of the area, they're gonna be tough to find. It'll make it easier for all of us if you don't let any of them take off.
Roger that. We'll just go tromp out to the runways and stand in the way.
What happens if one of the planes runs into us?
Well, the planes are made out of aluminum, and you guys are built to withstand direct missile fire, so the planes will screw up your paint job really bad, and you won't be nearly as pretty for photos.
That would be most terrible. Yes. I don't know about you guys, but I really like the paint on our robots. I specifically chose pink because I thought it was kind of a regal color. Right. Pink is not a regal color. Yes. Blue is a regal color. Purple is a regal color. Pink is a stupid color. Yes. Well, I think it's a really nice shade of pink, whatever the case. Besides, I'm the queen, so if I do something in pink, then that makes it a regal color. That is not how the rules work, yes. You can still be stupid even if you're a queen. Nuh-uh, I looked it up in the books. Anytime royalty does something, it's automatically not dumb. Or at the very least, you're not supposed to tell it to my face. Anyway, Jordan, air control tower's down.
Good work, Regal Lance. Just go ahead and take care of those bombers and you'll be good to go home. And as for what we can and cannot tell you, that's correct. We're supposed to just advise you to a better alternative than your current actions. We're gonna have to start putting on a different face if we really pull this off.
What kind of stupid rule is it to not criticize the Queen to her face? Yes. How does the Queen know if she hasn't done anything wrong then?
Well, it's really not for my benefit. It's mostly just to keep an image. The idea being that when the times get tough, if the Queen doesn't seem like the Queen, like if she's just screwing around acting like everybody else, then everyone gets nervous and they think their leader's not on top of things.
Well, what are you more than a mere mortal? Yes.
Well, aside from being a mere mortal, I also learned to play piano when I was a little kid. I've forgotten most of it, but you know.
You know, I never really thought much about Ray being royalty. I always just kinda got used to her as being part of the crew.
Perhaps this is the sign of a deficiency, yes?
Peyton, now's not really a good time to be banging on my confidence, okay? Can we focus on this Shadow Cat?
Ray, just so you know, that's not what I meant. I feel like you're a very good leader. You're friendly and you care about us.
Thank you, Sydney. Jordan, I just lost my right arm. It got blown right out of the socket.
Roger that. We'll get a replacement prepped at base.
Now, Ray, I am not trying to imply that you're a bad leader, yes. I am just saying that maybe there are superior candidates. Like, for example, yes, Peyton, who has been wise and worldly and very trustworthy.
She's joking.
Aw, Sydney, you betrayed me.
I did. I'm a betrayer.
Alright, Jordan. All targets accounted for.
Good work, Regal Lance. Go ahead and pack it up and move out the way you came. I doubt that anybody there is going to give you guys any trouble.